let's welcome to the stage the country manager for Philippines at MoEngage, Mr. Sirish, Krishna, Pallavada.
Thank you. Magandang umaga. Yeah. Good morning, beautiful people. My friend said you have to go there and say Magandang umaga, maga panget for happy, good morning, happy people. I don't know whether it is right or not. Is it right? Right. Okay, thank you. So, I would like to keep it short today. I will talk about just very briefly about MoEngage and then how you can deliver that insightful and great experience to your customers. So, MoEngage, we are a world's most trusted engagement platform where we help our consumer brands deliver the perfect message and a personalized message to their customers. You can use this technology basically to humanize communication between brands and the consumers. So one point which the earlier speaker mentioned, when a person walks into a physical store, the kind of experience that they get is completely different. And how can we scale that when they are on a digital store? So this becomes very important, and that is what we deliver. We deliver that personalized experience at scale with MoEngage. And the other part that I would really talk about is we give you the insights for all the marketers where you can engage with your users with your heart. So that is the most important part. And if you look at the AI technology which is inbuilt in MoEngage, it can tell you what kind of message you have to give and when to give that message, when to deliver that message, when to deliver that marketing experience, or it can be a promotion, it can be a loyalty experience, and what time to deliver. It gives you best time to send, what message to send, and through which channel. Whether the user likes it on an email or a push notification or an SMS. So that's what MoEngage does. And few things that I would like to cover what Shubho already touched upon, the trends. One of the trends in e-commerce in the Philippines, if you look at, is direct to consumer competition is really rising. And I have personally seen a category-wise e-commerce companies coming in. Example, baby care and mother care. Only specific to that particular category, e-commerce brands are venturing into. And the other one is what again Shubho mentioned, it is more social. E-commerce is entirely migrating to social media platforms, which we already know because of the pandemic. And one statistic, definitely now, on online sellers will be more than 100,000, and they are rapidly starting to increase. But at the same time, if you look at these beautiful trends on e-commerce, on one side, the fintech companies are also allowing you to actually create e-commerce companies, market, reach out to your customers. The challenge is rising acquisition costs because of the competition, one. And second, the advertising budgets, advertising spend is going really high and crazy. Second, you cannot rely on third-party cookies anymore. Google announced it clearly saying that they can extend up to 2023. Once these third-party cookies are no more available for marketers, the challenge is where will they retarget? How can they retarget? That is where the important part comes in, which is to capture first-party data. All e-commerce companies should focus on the first-party data, create their own first-party data, create their own properties, and leverage the data and understand their customers better. And if you look at these trends as well as the challenges they pose, one problem statement is clear. That is, how can we get an ROI? Whether to acquire the customer is easy, or whether to retain the customer and get the increased LTV, lifetime value, or a repeat purchase is easy. That's a choice that each marketer will always have to have, and it's a complete trade-off. So that is where your experience, customer experience, what kind of customer experience that you're going to deliver to your customers becomes very important. And with more and more online purchases coming in, and with Gen Y and Gen Z, they will definitely demand personalization. Most of the times, so recently, my wife has taken my phone and searched for something, and all the messages or all the notifications that I was getting was completely wrong. So I was really, I was fuming, because that should not be an experience that I should get from a particular brand. So always give the personalized experience, and this is what a frustrating experience can be or a beautiful experience can be. So 80% of customers are more likely to go with a brand that personalizes. But again, brand thinks that they are personalizing, but when you look at from the individual point of view, they say only 60% are saying we are receiving the personalized communication. And second, important again, 140% increase per spend in the customer when you send a personalized message, and if it is a positive experience. And once you start delivering this high quality experience, reduction in service costs. So after sales service, those costs will definitely be decreasing with the high quality experience that you're going to deliver. So these are some of the areas. But now the question is, how can you easily deliver experience that your customers love? So this is where the customer centricity comes into picture. And again, I will link back to the challenge that I have mentioned, which is death of third-party cookies and creation of your first-party data. When you create the first-party data, you have to unify the entire data. You have to provide the consistent experience across all the platforms that you may have. It can be mobile, it can be website, or it can be as a conversational chatbot, right? Even if it is a chatbot, you have to give a consistent experience. For that, you have to unify your customer data, right? Once you unify, then you will understand. It is very easy with the tools that are available today across. Let us say you have 100,000 customers, identifying customers who are in Metro Manila, who travels from, let us say, Quezon City to Metro Manila. You will be able to target only those specific users if you want. Or imagine, I want to target people who are in Cebu and who predominantly purchases on a weekend, which is an electronics item, or which can be an apparel item. If you get that kind of an insight, or if you are able to segment your users with that kind of detail, then you will have the power of giving the personalized message. That is what understanding intent and getting insights is all about. Once you have those details, sending a personalized message through different channels is very easy. Whether it can be a push notification, it can be an email, so which is just a particular channel. And during the pandemic, we have launched 3 or 4 enticing experiences to our customers. One of it is prediction. We can provide you with a greater amount of confidence how many customers are going to uninstall your app, or how many of your customers are not going to come to your Shopify store. How many of your customers are in a dormant mode? That is what is prediction all about. You need not actually wait for that to happen. Rather, the prediction is already there. better act upon it right now to change the experience. And we have also launched Intelligent Path Optimizer, through which, let us say, I am Sirish. I don't use emails at all. I never look at my Gmails unless and until there is a bank OTP password which comes into my email, right? So it is better to send something on my mobile as a push notification rather than an email. So that is what Intelligent Path Optimizer does. It identifies what user loves more, which channel the user loves more. And there is an affinity segment which we have launched again, which talks about what is the usage of a particular user predominantly. What is user going to do predominantly on a particular day? That is linked to the prediction again. And recently, with last couple of weeks, we have launched Proactive Assistant. What Proactive Assistant does to marketers is, marketers need not put in their guesswork. System analyzes the entire database of your users and gives you a segment which is very critical to you. Example, the segment wherein the more number of times the users come in, open the app, use your app, and is going to buy more, as an example. Those are champion users. That will be auto-created by the Proactive Assistant. You need not create these segmentations. System will be able to give you insights with the auto-segmentation. Right? And we have our partners here, Shopify. So we can integrate with the Shopify store as well. So even people who do not have the website, but who have as a Shopify store, who are on Shopify, can also leverage MoEngage entire as a customer engagement platform. If you want to understand more, we have a booth there. We have a beautiful team there. And I also have here Skyrocket, and Patrick is here so that we can engage. All right? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.